Welcome, everyone. Lovely as always to see each of you. Big welcome to a couple new faces in the room. Yeah. Okay, let's just take a moment, let everyone get in here. Okay. So, I always reflect on how beautiful it is that we can meet in this way, just scattered out all around the world, and we can come together for these types of meetings and connections. What a blessing it is. I think sometimes we forget on the path how fortunate we are. Often with Kundalini, we think about how difficult this path is, but it can be helpful just to take a moment and reflect, to smile, and to acknowledge that there's support here, there's love here, there's truth that's here. Oh, I want us, just to imagine for a moment if we began to wake up in, the 1400s or the 1300s in, I don't know, Poland or Tajikistan or somewhere, somewhere, where maybe these teachings weren't readily available. Yes. And so good. The thing that really struck me this morning is that whenever we are on a path, that's difficult or that's intense, a path that's wild, one of the greatest gifts is our ability or the skill to be able to relax into our experience, to be able to relax into whatever it is that's happening within us. And, I'll share something funny that, my wife, was really complaining about me the other day, and, and I was what's the problem here? And she says, you're so slow. You're so slow when you do that. And I'm like, I'm doing the dishes. And she's like, you're so slow when you do the dishes. And she can do everything, that I do, like around the house, as far as like the chores. She just does them really quickly, and I move really slow. And, I even saw myself, went rock climbing this last weekend down on the border in the Kochi stronghold. And a friend of mine who's kind of like a big Instagram rock climbing star, I was climbing with him and we made it to the peak. And, he put me on the internet, and I was watching myself. I was like, wow, I'm moving pretty slow. Like I'm a slow mover. But on the path, like when we're having intense experiences, it can be helpful to be a little bit of a slow mover, to be relaxed with what's here, to be able to breathe deeply with what's happening, and just to sink into it, to sink into our experience without resisting it, without fighting it. Often when we have a mind that's hyper stimulated or hyper agitated, it's moving fast. It's wanting to get away from our experience so quickly. But when we move slow, when we interact in a way that is deeply relaxed with whatever's arising, even if it's something difficult and painful, or something bizarre and unknown, or something that we just don't understand, it can be helpful to move very slowly with it and to move from the heart, like deep in the body, and just asking, what is this? Like, what is arising within me? Can I wait and see? Can I be patient with my experience and allow the experience to reveal the truth of what's here? And so often on the spiritual path, we find this, that there's something within us that's wanting to come forward, that's wanting to unravel, something that's wanting to release. Sometimes it's a new realm of divinity that's wanting to be born into us. And sometimes this new realm of divinity will come with pressure, with intensity. Sometimes it will have a layer of agitation on the top of it. And if our mind is overstimulated and moving, so quickly away from our experience, we'll miss this beauty that's wanting to come forward. And Kundalini, I say this so often, is so much like childbirth. It's very difficult and it can be long and painful. But of course, something beautiful is coming forward. And when our mind is agitated, or when our mind thinks it knows, when our mind is stuck in trauma conditioning, by trauma conditioning, it's just like, I'm in pain. I want out of pain. I've been in pain so long. We can't see clearly. Like if you've been around someone who's been traumatized, they just can't see clearly. I can't tell you how many retreats I've been on. And God always sits me down next to, like the most hyper agitated, traumatized individual. And they're just like, just freaking out with their experience, always wanting to run, to get out of there, to leave the retreat container. And it's like, if we just sit and open and open and open and relax and sit some more and relax some more and open some more, we might find, oh, there's this deeply held painful thing that's actually wanting to release. And it's needing a little bit of my time and attention. But this thing will never release, or this beauty will never come forward if I'm always running away in the future. And so I'm going to invite us all to close our eyes and to begin to take some deep breaths. And just noticing as we scan our body, are there any aspects of myself which are agitated, which are hypersensitive? Are there any aspects of myself that are fighting? With this Kundalini Shakti, with my experience? And can I simply soften here? Can I soften in all the places that resist? Can I soften any point of agitation? And so we're breathing, we're feeling, we're opening in the space of the mind, giving ourselves permission to let go of any thoughts of fighting, of complaining, of resisting, letting go of any thoughts, any memories of the past, and just being here now with our experience. So inviting the mind to clear out. Then I'm going to invite you to meet me down in the root chakra, breathing and feeling, inviting the root to both plug into the earth and to relax into the earth, to be held in the earth. To melt into the earth. So just gently breathing and feeling. And allowing your body to be held. Inviting a wave of relaxation. Just to flow throughout the body. So letting go the hips, the pelvis, the pelvic floor, the legs and the feet. Putting down any sense of doing, any sense of efforting. Giving yourself permission to relax back and into. Back and into the earth. And with this, we gently, on the inhale, gently draw. Same way a root would draw water up from the earth. We're gently drawing the Kundalini Shakti up from the earth through the root chakra into the hara, inviting it to flow into the hara, to awaken the hara. And of course, we're simultaneously breathing deeply and softening in the hara and the lower belly, and trusting that it's safe to breathe, it's safe to feel. Safe to experience. Each and every breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing, feeling, softening. And just noticing as this Kundalini Shakti flows into the hara, you may notice the whole spine beginning to light up. Again, we take a deep, full inhale, drawing the Kundalini Shakti up from the earth, through the root, through the hara, inviting it to flow up into the solar plexus. Third chakra center. Invoking a sense of empowerment, sense of strength, Breathe as we feel. We're softening and opening, inviting this Kundalini Shakti to flow up from the earth on the inhale, flowing up the spine through the root, the hara, flowing into the upper abdomen, bringing a sense of power and harmony. So solar plexus chakra begins to relax, ribs are relaxing, the middle back relaxing. And we're breathing, feeling, opening, and relaxing into our experience. Trusting that peace is the way. That light is the way. That love is the way. Breathe as we feel, as we open, inviting this Kundalini Shakti to flow up the spine, flowing into the heart chakra, enlivening the heart, illuminating the heart. Of course, to support this process, we're relaxing the heart, we're relaxing the chest, we're surrendering, we're letting go, we're forgiving. We are emoting. If there's any emotions that are stuck or in the way, we are letting them flow, letting them release, letting them empty. As we breathe, as we feel, as we soften, giving it all permission to empty, to release, giving it all permission to light up, to be brilliant. And as you feel into the heart chakra, you may notice a gentle love coming online. So there's this power in the lower three chakra centers, a sense of being rooted. And in the heart, gentle, tender sense of love. Flowing throughout the chest, the front of the chest, and then the right side, the left side, behind the heart. It's very important that you let go behind the heart. Many of us carry old pain behind the heart. And so it's important to forgive the past, to see the past as an old heavy backpack. We're letting this thing drop, letting it fall off our back. And as we breathe, as we feel, as we open, each and every breath, we're trusting. Letting this energy teach us something new. We breathe as we feel, as we soften. This energy continues to flow, giving birth through the heart chakra. This realm sweet divinity, tenderness, immense compassion. Breathing, feeling, opening. Again, drawing the energy up from the earth, the root, the hara, solar plexus exploding open in the space of the heart. Going up through the throat chakra, awakening the throat, clearing the throat. Finding this love to pour forth through the throat, pouring into the space of the mind, flooding the mind with love, with light, peace, a tender, blissful freedom. You breathe in and breathe out, feeling it's very basic, peaceful sanity of the mind, coming into right relationship with the mind. The mind is a conduit of space, of peace, of light. Of course, brilliance and intelligence. Just letting it come, letting it flow. And finally, to balance the whole system, let us open the crown chakra and drawing in a deep, full inhale. Drawing the Kundalini Shakti out from the earth, through the root, through the hara, through the solar plexus, through the heart, through the throat, through the space of the mind, out the top of the head, and inviting this light to commune with the grace of heaven. As we breathe, as we feel, as we soften, we're letting it come. Feeling this immense flow of divinity. Relaxing deeply and fully into our experience. Relaxing deeply and fully. Into the silent depth of being. So we breathe, we feel, we soften. Opening fully to what's here. Trusting in love. Trusting in peace. Trusting that the doorway to true nature is through being relaxed, through being open, through surrender and letting go. To support this process, it's important to be deeply relaxed in our inner experience. It's important to be deeply relaxed in our nervous system. So we breathe, we feel, we soften, and we smile. The recognition that the slow path is actually the fast path. The relaxed way is actually the most efficient way.